Shout out to VU. Shout out to Mariah being at VU. Unlike Mariah, me and you were both on academic probation. And
never that. Never that.
So
not a day.
We're not in love with VU for that. But
whatever. Never that. Not a day, my friend. Not a day in the life.
Not you. That's true.
No.
I will tell you this though. Listen. I haven't really talked about this. I was a terrible high school student. Terrible.
I can talk about it.
No, so I drove myself to Middle Tennessee State University. I applied for college in the office. They said my GPA was too low to get into college, but my ACT was high enough. Right.
Ooh,
so somehow I'd had a good ACT score, but a bad GPA, which was like basically the sign of lack of discipline and laziness. Okay. So Dr. Sidney McPhee, who runs MTSU, said, write an essay right now why I should let you in this college. He threw down a bunch of paper and gave me a pen. I had to write I wrote a 4-page. I didn't have to. I ended up writing 4 pages why I deserved or should go to college. He read it and let me in on the spot.
Oh my gosh.
And so I only tell that story because I started college on academic probation.
Well, Chris,
that was a condition of letting me into school.
And I will tell you what's crazy about that.
ASAP. Boom.
One more connection between the two of us. It might be a slightly different story, but I'll just say this. I'll keep it short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
One of the things that got me into Vandy was that I actually had to write a speech and then read said speech in front of an audience of people. And then because of that speech, a certain person in the audience said, I think that Vanderbilt might be a good place for you.
Yeah.
And as a result of I just say, winning the contest associated with that speech, I was able to afford said experience at Vanderbilt. So you and I both had to write something, have it read, and basically win our way into the experience of our college education.
Isn't it great being black?
It's like, that's a random thing to say, but it's not a random thing to say if you kind of understand what is necessary to, get into these places that you want to be.
I kid. It's all good. I'm proud of you. What was the name of the speech?
Well, I don't remember the name of the speech, but actually one of the things that I did when I was in school, I wrote a lot of poetry, as I still do now.
Yeah, me too.
But my thing, anytime I had to write something, I would find a poetic way to do it. So I wrote the speech, but I wrote it as a poem. So I think that was a differentiator for me as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, I
love it. Kudos. Kudos
Thanks,
to
man.
you.
And to you, my friend.
Yeah.